What's going on today, guys? Today I'm playing Angry Birds Trilogy on Xbox 360. This was the next game that was chosen at random. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Angry Birds is. Probably one of the most successful mobile games of all time. Yeah, they put it out on the Xbox 360 at one point. I ended up picking up this version, I want to say from my sister. I think they were giving me their old Xbox 360 and it had this with it. And yeah, so I played a little bit of it before. I played the classic edition of this. I don't think I've dived into the Seasons or the Rio version. I actually used to have the Star Wars version on the Xbox One at one point as well, because I remember that was a really cheap version of the game. But yeah, I don't have any problem with Angry Birds on the consoles or anything like that. It did have Kinect features, but I'm not going to do that with the Kinect. But yeah, we'll dive in with this and we'll see how it goes. I mean, graphically, it looks pretty good for an Angry Birds game. I mean, there's not much going on, but I think this game was in full 1080p on the Xbox 360, and it's pretty clear. I'm going to be using my Halo 4 controller today. I wanted to test this out. Haven't really got much of a chance to test it out. I picked this one up at Value Village, I think, for $6.99. I have to double check. It's been a while since I looked at what the price of this was, but yeah, I picked this up at Value Village. It was on its own, kind of just in the electronics area in one of the baggies. And yes, always if you're at Value Village, always make sure you look in the little bagged areas as well, because sometimes they'll throw controllers in here and they don't know what they have, and they'll throw them in there. They'll put them in cheap. I mean, Christy picked me up, or she's a Nintendo Switch Pro controller for $3.99 at Value Village one time. So I know Value Village usually isn't that good, but you'll find the diamonds in the rough every now and then. So let's dive in. Let's take a look. I'm going to play Angry Birds Rio with this one and just see how I do. I mean, it looks like I played a little bit of it because I am on the leaderboard, so. Actually, first things first, I'm just going to look to see what the achievements are, because I know I've played some of this before, and I want to see the last time I played it. Probably last year, let's be honest. Oh, 2013. Okay, so it has been a while. So I must have had this for a while then, where I played it before. Maybe somebody let me borrow it, so if it's 2013, it's been a long time since I played this game. Actually hard to believe that Angry Birds has been out for that long. It makes me feel old. So let's see what I can do here, because I kind of want to like do some stuff with complete episode 7 seasons. Oh, I haven't done any seasons. Okay, I'm gonna play seasons. At least I don't think I played seasons. Pretty impressive that they still got the leaderboards on here too. Let's dive in. Just gonna fix my audio just a little bit here. Side chain's a little aggressive on it. It's sounding a little bit on my end anyways, but oh well. Angry Birds Trilogy. I don't know who hasn't played Angry Birds before, but I also don't know how this would have possibly worked on the Kinect. Probably being like maybe you're playing it, maybe you have to kind of bring it back and let go or something like that. It's something worth trying at some point. I don't like how it doesn't give me that little. Oh, okay, never mind. Easy peasy. Like it doesn't give me that little line to like see where I'm shooting. Let's see if I can add that in, because that would be beneficial. Voice commands. I think that's what that means. I'm not gonna bother with that. Controls maybe? No. Let's not worry about it. So there's not much to Angry Birds in the sense, like it's a pretty traditional game. You're shooting the birds at the pigs and hope for the best, and it's kind of one of those physics types games that just it feels good to see. Like it feels good to see the things falling over and things blowing up and stuff like that. So I think that's why it was so successful back then. Plus there wasn't like very much on the phones back then. Like when you think about smartphones coming out, like, and you think about the games that they had back then, I think for Angry Birds, like it was like, look at me drink my Coke with my iPhone and stuff. Like it was like kind of like very early day type games, and this game really did like revolutionize the mobile gaming. I'm trying to get used to these guys again. So if we're playing seasons, I must be in the fall. I must have played some of seasons before. I'm guessing I must have, but Hard to say. Hard to say. Since apparently I haven't played this since 2013. Well, I haven't gotten achievements since 2013. I probably did play it. I must have played it, yeah. I must have like borrowed it or something at some point, or owned it at one point and got rid of it. It's hard to remember now. A game like this, I probably wouldn't keep very long, but now I like to keep a lot of games in my collection just for fun. Maybe there was never like a little line to see where you're gonna shoot until after. Oh, look at that tree up there. That tree actually screwed me up. Okay. Probably gonna fail this one now. Nice big old fail right off the bat. Yeah, this game currently has a 63 Metascore on Metacritic.com. Not the best. User score only a 4.1 based on 32 ratings. I feel like maybe they're giving it a little bit of a hard... Probably like, you know, if somebody paid full price for this game, I can see it being a little upsetting. I looked on Amazon right before... Did I win that level? I guess I did. I can't remember what these guys do. They shoot really fast at it. Let's see. Yeah. I looked on Amazon right before I went live here, and they were still selling this game brand new for $24.99. So at $24.99, I'd be a little annoyed if this is all you get. You have 3 versions of the game, which back then probably this game did cost, I imagine, $10 a pop on the iPhone, and so you know it's probably around the same price really at the end of the day to get all 3. And now I think this game's a little bit different. It's more of a free-to-play type game, but still. Yeah, see, like somebody back in 2012, like this, a good game, but the price is nonsense. Who would want to buy Angry Birds in this expensive retail game? Well, I wouldn't want to pay full price for it, but I don't mind playing it on a controller. I don't play. This is like I'm a sucker for like chill games like this, especially like Stardew Valley. I like the idle games. Like I don't have problems. I don't pay. Like I'll play like Idle Champions and things like that. Like just have it on in the background. I don't pay for like the extra stuff in them, but like I don't have a problem if Angry Birds came back to the Xbox or PlayStation. I thought I had to kill all the guys in order to beat the levels, but I guess not. Oh yeah, the old bomb birds. Some people gave this a 9 out of 10, you know? The Angry Birds Trilogy is an amazing and fun game. I love it. It's stylish. I like some people's reviews. I guess I'm gonna try to flung these guys up a little higher. This is probably my bad here. I didn't get a lot of guys on that one. Let's retry that one. I'm gonna go up. That's probably a little bit better. You're supposed to blow them up like right before you get to the right before you hit. I could be wrong. That didn't do very much at all. That didn't seem to even phase them that much. Let's try this again. I can't remember. I guess you don't have to get all 3 pigs. Like you just got to get a high score, I guess. Or do you have to get all the pigs? Level failed. Where am I going wrong here? Let's see. I'm gonna go a little higher. No. I think I gotta take out the wood planks. I gotta take out the wood planks, and that'll cause some issues here. Do I let it go through first and then blow it up? I'm restarting. I'm blowing them up too early. There we go. This is better. This is chaos. And Angry Birds doesn't really quite have the pull it once did, I don't think anyways. Like maybe I'm just out of touch, but I know it's on I think it's on Apple Arcade. There's a version of it on Apple Arcade. Maybe like an ad-free version or something like that. But I think they went to more of the free-to-play model over the years and moved away from this type of version. But I had a hard time getting into it. I remember I downloaded it on my iPhone and with Apple Arcade, and I was kind of like, you know, played so much Angry Birds on the mobile back then. This is a little bit more easy, to be honest with you. Like I would prefer to play it this way, anyways, because especially if it was like on the Xbox Series X, then I can like play some games throughout the night, and then maybe you just want to end it with like a couple levels of Angry Birds. Like if they had like a free-to-play version, I'd have no problem with that. I don't personally care about any of that stuff. Doesn't bother me. The free-to-play models. I just started playing Fall Guys recently. Fall Guys just went free to play, and I love it. I played one game of it, and I won on the first game, and that was pretty fun. So that was cool to see, and it was pretty addicting actually. I like it. I can see why maybe like it's not huge in the esports realm, just because like it's so random, as much as they wanted it to be. Because like esports is more and they want to be like pro players, where this is more like it's almost like a game of chance, you know, like you're some games you might do well, some games you might not do good. So like, with the levels always being different and random, but I like that they went to that free to play model. I'm happy that it's finally out on the Xbox and the Switch. I'm gonna download it on the Switch as well and see how it runs on that. I decided to do something with these pumpkins. Official Xbox magazine gave this a 70. Alright, let's see what these guys can do here. I'll try to take it down to the legs. That didn't work out quite as planned. It's just trying to cause that chaos, you know? Just... Let me go high with this one. Let's see if we can get some achievements this hour. It's too bad this game's not backwards compatible. Like I said, they have the Star Wars edition on the Xbox One. I remember I had that at one point. I don't have it anymore. But I remember we picked that up like for really cheap. There was like a few of us picked it up, like a couple buddies and stuff, because it was like one of those games that like came out right around launch, and it was a game that got cheap real quick. So it kind of worked out well. The Big Brother. What do I do with this guy again? I guess he just blasts through everything. Just smashes through them like a big brute. Hey man, what's up, Chris? Like I said, it's a random draw of the games. Today I picked up Angry Birds Trilogy. Apparently played it back in 2013. I have no memory of playing this, but it's in my achievements. Probably one of those games picked up like cheap at EB Games or something, and then just got rid of shortly after. Oh, missed that guy right at the end. But yeah, it's not backwards compatible at all. Nothing. Can't play it on the Xbox. Tried it before I started this up, just to see. It has Kinect functions, but I haven't given it a try. I don't know what you'd even do to make it work with the Kinect. I remember these little bastards being a little bit harder to manage. Probably zoom out a bit. But it feels good. It feels good on the Xbox 360. I have no problems with it. No problems with this version. So I'd rather play it this way now than playing it on a phone. Oh, that was a good one. Little fall guys tonight, Chris. Level failed. I gotta try not to hit that rock part, that little stones. Seems like this guy's pretty useless with that part. Oh, and of course I hit it again. Let's see. Oh, that might have been a good one. Damn, that guy gets covered in all the rocks now. Now it's gonna be a little. Try it again though. Ah, protect a little bugger. Trying to see what else, what other. Oh, so official. Let's see, official Xbox magazine, so probably the US version, North American version, gave this game a 70. And then, interestingly enough, I guess they must have different publications. Official Xbox magazine UK only gave this game a 30. But I guess that's just one person's opinion, really. Like, to me, I don't have a problem with this type of game. I mean, if it was full price, like I said, that'd be an issue, but... $10-20 for this type of game, I have no problem with it. Like, official Xbox magazine UK, they were upset. Like, you know, Angry Birds Trilogy just feels like simple cash raking from a franchise that displayed little to no creativity since the first bird was fired. Wow. Those are shots fired. Yeah, I'm not that mad at this game. Official Xbox magazine UK, they were the angriest about this game, according to Metacritic. Ah. That little pumpkin-covered bastard's going to be annoying to get to. He's in there good. If I should try to chip away at the middle. Try to get this guy to hit the middle too, maybe. Oh, way too high. Oh my god. That's alright. That's alright. We got time. Oh, well, I smacked him on the head with that one rock, but not good enough. Level failed, continue. What's going on here? Am I failing the level but able to still continue? I'm just gonna take a look. No, I guess not. Yeah, let's see what happens. Keep it going. I really don't know what I'm doing with these guys. Am I supposed to press a different button? Or do I... Oh, maybe they can bash right through the stone. Is that the case? Let's see. I don't really know what I'm doing with these big boys. didn't hit the egg quick enough. Well, that was a letdown. What the hell am I supposed to do with these guys? Maybe they just bash through stone or wood. Oh, it's ready to come down. Let me see if I can squeeze this guy and hit the egg and see if he'll bash into something. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Like, level failed, but it says I can continue. So I don't really understand. So when I go back, next level. But it still gave me 1 star, I guess. Oh, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll just go for the stars, I guess. I have no problem with that. So it lets you advance, and then you can just go back and clean them up after, I guess. Go for the 3 stars, which would be all the characters. Or all the pigs. Oh, here we go. That's a big tumble. Oh, and the first shot. I'm not mad at that. I think I'm going to try to get the egg in between. Nope. Now I'm determined to try to get that in between. Let's see. And it did nothing. So maybe, okay, maybe I should have done that. Ooh, I don't know if he'll be able to get through this one. Okay, yeah. Not bad. No complaints. So I was taking a look at price charting of this game right before I jumped on. And so complete in box, they claim it's worth $11 Canadian, which isn't so bad. They've had one recent sale. And somebody just bought this 2 days ago for $9. No, brand new, $38. That's what it's valued at right now. And if you chose to get it graded for some reason, it's they're saying it's worth about $42 right now. So if you have a complete version of this game unopened, don't bother getting it graded because it's only going to be worth $4 more. There we go. Not mad at that. It's interesting to see this game still has leaderboards and everything else like that. Like, nothing's been shut down on it. Kind of curious when this came out, actually. I'm guessing it came out in 2012, just based off the review dates. Oh yeah, September 25th, 2012. It's a random batch of birds for me. I'm not feeling confident in this one. That didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Still finishing up that old Splinter Cell. Once I streamed that not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago, I started playing that in between playing like Fortnite and stuff. And still pretty into that game, actually. Like Splinter Cell Conviction, I'm almost done it. And then I'll probably go back. I'll probably play Blacklist next, just for fun, because I'm kind of into that again. And go from there. Something else catches my eye. I still got to play through the Uncharted series. There's just so many games. Like, I feel like it's crazy. So many games, so little time, and then, you know, sometimes you want to watch shows. Like, I've been in Stranger Things. It's like a huge thing right now. Been so into that. I can't wait for the last 2 episodes to come out. But like, that's like a movie each episode. Like, last episode was like an hour and 40 minutes of your time, which I love. Like, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with that. Like, you know, I don't dedicate all my life to just gaming all the time, and especially these days, like playing like the newer games and stuff. I don't have much interest in it, and I don't know if maybe just getting older and I'm more want to play like some of my backlog and things like that. But just play Fortnite, chill out. I guess gaming priorities changed a little bit, you know. I'm just more into that type thing. And that's why I'm kind of that's why I'm enjoying doing this series, because I get a chance to go back and I could play some older games that I haven't played in a long time, or games that I haven't played ever, and I can kind of just see what interests me again. I think the only game I'm really like pretty hyped for this year is God of War Ragnarok, and if that doesn't get delayed, then, you know, I'll pick that up day one and play that for sure. I'll play it on the PS4, and I don't need a PS5 for that or anything. Especially with these current gen consoles, like, you know, I don't know about anybody else, but the Xbox Series X I've had since launch day, and don't get me wrong, it's a great system. Like, I have no problem with it. It's, you know, I love it. I have a TV that can handle like 120 frames, like VRR and things like that. So you see those improvements on it, but it hasn't been revolutionary in the sense that, like, oh my god, like a huge leap from like say for example from the 360 to the Xbox One. When you had the 360 and you went to the Xbox One or the PS3 to the PS4, like I remember getting the Xbox One and playing Rise for the first time and being like, this is blowing me away, like the graphics on it. And I was like, nothing's getting better than this. Rise is where it's at. And you don't really have that with the Xbox Series X this generation, or like the PS5, in my opinion anyways. There hasn't been that insane wow game that's like can't be done on the previous gen games, and in a lot of the cases they're putting the games out on the previous gen, and I don't blame them, just because they're in the business of making money. So, you know, you put God of War Ragnarok on there, you put like Forza Horizon and stuff like that on previous gen consoles, and you're gonna make more money. But it just kind of shows that, like, you didn't really need these current gen consoles right now, the Xbox Series X, the PS5 and stuff like that. We could have made do probably with the last gen consoles that we had. But at the same time, I do enjoy having 120 frames. I do enjoy having like VRR and all the features that I have, right, type thing, and things like that. And the games do run and look better for the most part. But we haven't seen that ray tracing, that crazy, unbelievable upgrade to games that, like, you know, that we usually would see per generation. This seems more of a 0.5 upgrade, if that makes sense. Like, it feels more of like just a slight upgrade, like kind of the iPhone 6S, you know, type idea, like the S series of the consoles. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see another batch of consoles come out in the next like year or two. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Xbox Series X Pro or something along those lines, whatever they want to call it, PS5 Pro, things like that, because like if we haven't seen like full-blown ray tracing or anything like that, I don't think we're going to be getting it on these systems anytime soon. I don't think they can. I feel like maybe they can't handle it. So we'll see what happens. I mean, in terms of games, like Xbox just had their big showcase. Sony had their State of Play. They had a bunch of different conferences just happened. So there's new games coming out. I just don't think anything's really been mind-blowing lately. So the older games is what I turn to. I'll be doing another pickups video. Probably I'm going to try to aim to record it this week. and put it out. I kind of want to chop them up a little bit more. The last one I did was a little long and takes a little longer to edit and get the stuff out, and kind of just don't want to just sit on my stuff for a while. Like I can do it if I have like just a few things I want to do a video of, then I can just do a video of a few things, and it could be 8 minutes, 9 minutes long, and easier to just put out, and then that way I can kind of put the stuff away, because usually what I'll do is like I'll buy something and I'll put it in a pile and I'll keep it separate just so I don't forget and do a video later on. But you know, there's no reason why I can't just do a weekly video or something like that if I pick up 1 or 2 things and just keep it short and sweet. So that's probably what I'll end up doing with this batch of stuff that I've picked up recently, and not a ton of stuff, but just a couple things. And yeah, so this is the type of game you usually play with like music on or something like that. You don't have these squawking birds the whole time. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Probably, maybe not. I'll try to move the camera a little bit so it's easier to see, but I've been like just like sticky tacking some of the games that I've already played up on the wall there, and you so kind of see that. I kind of want to make a wall of games. See how it looks, anyways. Might look tacky, it might look dumb, so I might not do it. But in the end, but for now, that's what I'm doing. I have some of this like higher end sticky tack that I'll use in my room sometimes. Just makes things easy. I'll show you up here too. Just like I can put. There we go. I got some of my unopened Assassin's Creed characters up there and stuff like that, and they're just hanging up there with some sticky tack. There's nothing insane about it, but I'll just get like I go to Michael's and just pick up this like Gorilla Glue sticky tack that you can get, and it doesn't like affect the paint or anything like that. And I'll just shove some stuff up on the wall and see how it looks. That way you're not like committing to it, putting holes in the wall. Especially if it can hold it, and it can hold the games, no problem. It can hold those boxed figures, no problem. Just kind of running out of room on some stuff. Like I gotta purge some stuff and get rid of it. Either sell it, donate it. Things that don't need. I have a couple copies of games now from just bundles and lots and stuff that I've picked up over the years. A lot of like original Splinter Cells and stuff like this, like original Xbox games mainly. That I'll get in some hauls and stuff like that, and I'll just keep the one that's the best looking and get rid of the other ones or trade them or something like that. So. Let's see if I can get through these guys, man. Like, I'm gonna try to hit the egg in the same spot maybe twice. Let's see if maybe that area will do anything. Not enough. Hopefully it'll allow me to just continue on. Seems like it will. Ah, man, I hate when that happens. Like, you're trying to, like, judge it. Trying to, like, shoot that egg right as he hits. So that way his body will also, like, break some stuff. Not the best of run. See one is getting up behind me. He's just... there. Linus there having a little snooze on my couch. We got Logan beneath me here. And our littlest puppy is upstairs right now. If he was down here, I'd probably... Well, I'd probably lose access to this stream because he'd probably bite into every chord imaginable that he sees and just gets into everything. He's fine, though. He's funny. He's just a little funny little creature because you always forget that, like, puppies are just so interested in everything. Like, it doesn't matter what you put in front of him. He's excited and he likes to get his mouth around it and play and stuff. So it's funny having him down here and try to keep him just on the couch because he'll just go right into my area where my consoles are over there and just start chewing on my Super Nintendo or chewing on my N64 and stuff like this. And if you don't catch him, you know, his little teeth will do some damage. But it's cute. The worst thing that Linus does is, like, I have like some plushies that I've gotten throughout the years. Like, I have a Mario one from when I was a kid, and I have like Sonic and Knuckles and stuff like that. So he'll see them, and he loves plushies and like anything that's like stuffed animals. So he I don't know how he even knows they're up on my shelf. Like, he just like sniffs them out or something, and he'll try to like climb up on my shelf and start trying to pull them down, but they're a little bit too high. So. But he'll try to knock some other stuff down in the process. I think the worst thing that my dog's ever chewed on in my gaming room was like an extra. I have a bunch of Assassin's Creed statues, and I should do a video on my Assassin's Creed collection at some point because it's getting pretty ridiculous. But I have a bunch of Assassin's Creed statues, and I had a double of Arno Dorian, and from Assassin's Creed Unity. And I came home one day and I left them out. And normally my dogs don't chew on anything, so I don't know what. They must have been pissed that we were leaving that day or whatever. And I came back and his head was chewed on. It was like pretty much chewed in his head of the statue. And if I didn't have doubles of that statue, I would have been. Dogs are up for adoption. No, I'm just kidding. But it is what it is. Like, I should have put it away and everything else. But it was just funny to come back and just see that they took their frustrations out on one of my Assassin's Creed statues. It's like they knew what would get to me, and it's funny thinking back on it now. But now my Assassin's Creed statues are way up on a shelf. Not even I can really get to them without getting up on a chair. Man, Seasons is a long game. Like, I thought, like we're still in fall Halloween stuff. Like, I thought, like, I would have been. Like, I'm not upset about the amount of content. That's for sure. Especially if you're like a perfectionist and you want to like try to 3-star every level and things like that. This isn't bad. Like, this is a lot of levels. It's nothing special. It's nothing too wild. Let's see what happens here. This thing's about to fall down. I don't think I'm getting to these guys. So yeah, just been distracted like with other things other than gaming too. Like, just got a couple things on the go in the next couple weeks. You know, buddy's bachelor party. And I guess then Canada Day weekend's coming up. So we got like sure we'll be doing something for Chris's birthday, and then I got we're doing a 6.1K marathon just to start off the long weekend. Yeah, Christy and I, so we'll be doing that, and then what else we got? We got our Thor Love and Thunder tickets, so we're ready to go see that in IMAX. We'll be seeing that Saturday. I think the movie comes out Friday, and then we'll be seeing it Saturday night, 7 o'clock at the old IMAX. So really looking forward to that. Christy and I have been also watching, going back and watching all the Marvel movies in order, and that's been fun to do. And so we're on Captain America's Winter Soldier. So in my opinion, that's when the movies start getting like a lot better. Like, that's when they went from like, you know, they were already top tier, moving all the way up. So looking forward to keep watching those. Then we got finishing up Kenobi. Tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. Have to stay off the internets tomorrow and avoid any spoilers, so we can watch that tomorrow night. But I'm looking forward to that too. TV shows are piling up, but now, I mean, I guess now they're kind of starting to slow down. Kenobi will be done. Stranger Things is done after, I think, July 1st, the last 2 episodes. We'll watch those, and then I just have The Boys. I've been watching The Boys, and my God, this season's insane for The Boys. I can't believe, like, the things that they're able to do in that show and then get away with. Like, I don't have a problem with any of it. It's just so funny. It's just so cringy. Like, it's one of those shows, like, it's just, the characters are just so good at being cringy, and then you look at them in real life and stuff, especially Buddy who plays like Homelander, and he's like Australian, I think, and he doesn't even sound anything like him, and he's just like completely different, wears glasses and stuff, and just different whole personality, and it's so funny to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, The Boys has been hilarious this season, and really good this season. I think this might be my favorite season so far. Ooh. Oh, I should go for that TNT right below. That'll be the better option. See if I can get in there. That was rough. Honestly, I'll probably play a little bit more of this even after this stream. Like, not right away, but like, 'cause I gotta go cook supper and stuff like that. But if I just leave my Xbox 360 hooked up in this area, then I'll probably just like chip away at this game a little bit more, because it's kind of one of those games that you can just, like I said, throw some music on. Like, if I'm playing it at my desk here, like, I got 2 monitors, so I can just throw on like a YouTube video beside me or like a Netflix show and just play a game like this at the same time. And it's not a big deal, especially if it's like a show that you're not really invested in. Like when I'm watching these shows, typically it's like everything's getting turned off. Turn off everything. I want to watch it on the best TV in the house, which is behind me. Like, the lights are off, everything. But if I'm just watching like something a little bit more chill, or if I'm watching something on YouTube or something like that, then this is a good opportunity for me just to play these type of games and also just have it on the side. So I may actually just do that. It's kind of like I'm just thinking out loud, you know? I'm still in the hunt for an Elgato. Well, I kind of want to try an Elgato HD capture card, because they have like a little component adapter on them. So there's a couple people selling them. One guy was selling it, but it's back at his parents' house, which is like a few hours away, so he'll get back to me. And then one other guy's not responding to my messages right now, so that's typical Facebook Marketplace. And so we'll see what happens. I mean, I just want to try them because they have, like I said, they have the component adapter built in. I want to just, now the IT person in me is coming out, where it's like, I just want to I want to figure out this problem. I want to figure out this issue and see if I can get it fixed. Like, see if I can come up with a solution, right? Because it's not sitting well with me that I have component cables and I can't use them right now while I'm streaming, and I have to use composite. And luckily today I don't have to, because I'm using HDMI. But just one of those things, you know. It's just, it eats at you when it's not working properly, and you want to try to get it resolved. So hopefully the Elgato HD. I mean, there's a couple people selling the HD60 and the HD60S on there as well. I just don't know if that'll work or not, because it doesn't have a component adapter. Maybe it'll give me the same issue that I have with my have our media one right now where it flickers in OBS. So we'll see. I'm not in a rush. I mean, it's one of those things that's like, yeah, it'd be great to have, but it's not one of those things that I need to have right now. I can't believe, like, I played Seasons. I'm playing for 45 minutes, and in Seasons I'm still in, like, Halloween. Like, I would have thought we would have been through at least a couple seasons by now. It's quite a bit of levels on this. Not mad at it though. It's one of those games you just chip away at. Gets frustrated. If it gets too frustrating, you walk away, and then you get the level. Then you go back, and you'll probably beat the level in your first try. So it's just one of those. It's just one of those type of games. And I do have a Kinect 360. I don't want to get it out to try it on these streams, but it'd be a little bit more work to do. Maybe at the end of when all this is said and done, maybe I'll go back and I'll say, you know what, maybe I'll play some of these Kinect games. I'll try to get the stream out, like hook it up in the living room and change it up a little bit. But in this room, it would just be a little bit too tough right now to see how these Kinect games would work. So I don't think I even have the Kinect games in the full-blown Kinect games in my rotation, in my randomized list of games. I'm trying to think too. I think this is my first 360 game that I actually have to play on the 360, because I played Splinter Cell Conviction, but I was able to play it on the Xbox Series X. Which is funny, going back to the Xbox 360 and playing on this controller. It feels a little bit dated now, playing on the older controllers, but still does the trick. I mean, still feels good. It just doesn't fit in the hand quite as well. And I remember when I got the Xbox One, I was feeling the opposite. When I got the Xbox One for the first time, I was like, wow, okay, this controller feels a little bit different. It feels a little bit smaller. It's not quite as good as the Xbox 360 version, but now my tune has changed, and I feel like the Xbox One, especially the Xbox Series X controller, is probably the best controller on the market in my opinion. But I have never tried the PS5 controller, so I can't say 100%. I'm a little bit jealous of the haptic feedback and the extra features that it has. So I do hope that those features also come to Xbox at some point. This one is not going my way. So I got 3 birds. That might let me continue after this one. Level failed. I guess it gives you a technicality. Level failed, but only because you didn't get every single pig. But you still got a star. So you still get to continue. So many levels I have left. So many levels I have left in fall, if it even shows me. Oh yeah, so another 10 levels to go. Well, guys, I'll probably wrap it up here just because I do have to get supper ready. And yeah, so this is Angry Birds Trilogy in a nutshell. You know, nothing exciting about it, nothing too wild. If everybody knows Angry Birds, like I said at the beginning of this stream, just was the next randomized game on my list. Just so happened to. Yeah, just so happened to get chosen. So I have no problems with this game. Like I said, you know, it's a fun game to play, like leisurely, just chill out, play this game, might have some movie on the side or something like that, just like it was on the phone. Like, it's just kind of one of those games you maybe just play a couple of levels of at full price. I can see the complaints that people had on Metacritic, you know, like who's going to pay full price for this game, or who's going to pay like a much higher price than it was on the phones. But at a discounted rate, or if you can get this game for like just a couple bucks at like Value Village or some thrift store or at a yard sale or something like that, then I have no problems picking this up. If you're into these type of games and you're an achievement junkie and you want to try to get 1,000 gamer score, then this is definitely a game that you can do that with. So yeah, I have no problems with this game. I'll probably do another stream on Thursday. I'm going to aim to do it. Might be tomorrow, but I'm going to try to aim around this same time if I can. Yeah, so I'll do a randomized draw for that game, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.